Hello. Well, if you had told me when I started my direct sales business that networking would be the number one source of filling my calendar with sales and bookings, I would probably not have believed you because I was a shy introvert who trembled in a large group of people. But I got over being shy, and I'm going to share with you today how networking indeed was, and actually still is, the number one source of new clients in my business. And it also kept my calendar full of sales, bookings, and recruit leads because I had a formula that I developed, and I called it my networking formula for success. So I'm Gail Bates, and my goal on this channel is to share with you my systems and strategies using my planner tools and, of course, my years of experience in the field to help you have high sales and get those consistent bookings and build that strong team of business builders. And I really appreciate it today if you would hit the subscribe button because it really makes a difference in my quest to grow my YouTube channel. So live networking events, they actually came to a halt when COVID hit, but many of those organizations quickly switched to the online virtual method and really didn't miss a beat. But now we are back to meeting and greeting at live networking events. So today I want to share with you how effective these live events can really work for you to fill your calendar with sales and bookings using what I call my networking formula for success. Now, this formula is made up of 5 steps, and you might want to get a notepad and write them down because they are proven tips that have really worked for me. So let's get into them, okay? Step number 1 is to show up with purpose. So if you want to make connections at networking events, really have to show up consistently. You can't join a group or an organization and then attend every now and then. That just won't work. You have to be consistent and attend consistently because when you do, your worth is noted. People really want to do business with people who have integrity and follow through and are consistent. So when you show up at an event, you really have to trust that you'll meet the right people who are interested in you and your products. Now, I taught myself a little trick before I walked into any event. I'd say to myself, okay, whoever I see today, whoever I sit next to today, I meant to meet, and I will give them my full attention. And this really helped me get over being shy because I had this system in place. So at every networking event, I showed up because I want to discover people who would be my ideal prospects, people who would be interested in my products and, of course, my business opportunity. So showing up consistently and with purpose is crucial. Step number 2 is to do what I say, consciously connect with people. And what does that mean? Well, it basically means don't stand back, don't hold back, be the first to introduce yourself. Make that eye contact. Eye contact is real contact. And you want to be present and in the moment and really give people your full attention. Don't let your eyes wander around the room while you're talking. Show them that you are solely interested in getting to know them. Be genuine and friendly and let them know you want to consciously connect. And of course, don't forget to smile. I say point your heart at their heart and be the first to shake their hands to introduce yourself. Because when you consciously connect with people and you give them your full attention, you immediately build friendships and relationships. Believe me, I know this works. And I had to learn this. This is a learned skill. So this is part of learning how to consciously connect with people. Now, step number 3 is to be curious about others. You might want to write that down. You want to try not to talk about you. That's really hard when you first meet somebody. You really want to be curious like a detective and be curious about them so that you're not talking about you. Because what you want to do is find out as much about this person as possible. You're looking for their story, who they are, where they work, what brought them to the event. A first question might be, well, it's really great to meet you, Susie. Tell me about your business. Keep being curious and asking questions, and then ask what I call layering questions, because layering questions help you discover more information. Questions like, tell me more about that, or can you explain a little bit more about your business, or I know you're a busy mom of 3 kids. What else? You might want to write those 3 layering questions down because you want to get in the habit of using them all the time. Tell me a little bit more about that. Can you explain a little bit more about your business? Or I know you're a busy mom. What else? Then you want to establish yourself as a listener, because when you listen, you'll hear if this person is someone who will love your products and if she's a candidate for your business opportunity. And this is what I call heart-centered listening, where you're being present with someone, having that eye contact, asking questions about them, and developing that true connection. So I'd love you to leave a comment below if you've attended a networking event and you've not known how to connect with people, and if this has been a little bit helpful for you. So you're showing up consistently at your networking events, which is the first step. You're consciously connecting and being curious about them, getting to know more about them. That's the second step. And the third step is now someone says, "What about you, Gail? Tell us about your business." And this is actually step number 4, which is you have to be ready with what I call a back pocket invitation. This is the first step to getting those sales and filling your calendar. It's a simple invitation. And once you put it out there, you want to then follow up after the event to make sure that the invitation is taken by them. So here's what I say with my back pocket invitation. Hey, Susie, it's so great to get to know more about you. Let's exchange information, because I want to have her information so I can follow up with her. So let's exchange information. And if you're interested, I'd love to invite you to one of my weekly style showings. I do personal style appointments every Wednesday where I show you what styles work best for your body. So when you invite someone to something specific, they more than likely will respond and then give you their information. Of course, then it's up to you to follow up, to book that appointment. So how would you feel about inviting people to a personal appointment to view your products every week? I'd love you to comment below and let me know, because that's what I did. Every week, I sent out the invitation and invited people to a private appointment, because I just met them once at a networking event, that I got to know them at that private appointment. And that's when the sales and the bookings started to come in. So step number 5 is to simply commit to this formula. Commit to networking and developing new relationships. After the networking event, and you follow up with every person, you want to also follow up with maybe people you didn't get to invite because you met them, but you made a connection, but you have something to invite them to. When you offer private one-on-one appointments with people, basically, you are deepening the relationship. And as I said, I know this because at every private style appointment I did, my goal was to get a booking. Sometimes they only wanted to place an order to try the product first, and that was okay. But many times, I encouraged them to invite their friends to learn more about my 10-piece wardrobe solution. So it's really this formula that brought in the sales and bookings and recruit leads from the networking events I attended. When you commit to this formula, you are on a growth path to developing new customers, new hostesses, and new team members. This is actually the power of networking, but having this formula is really going to help you build relationships and build further relationships by inviting people to attend a private appointment with you. My networking experiences had a major impact on hitting company sales incentives, having a consistent calendar full of bookings, and building a very strong team that moved up to actually be the number 1 team in the company. So I want you to know that I teach more about this networking formula in my Journey to Leadership group coaching program. And in that program, you get access to my 6-module training on the journey to becoming a strong leader. There are 2 levels to join at: a star level and a superstar level. And check the link below to see how this kind of mentorship could really benefit you. And I'll see you on the next video.